Amazon has just released a secret level animated anthology series, and really, this is just going to be the nerd's kingdom. If you are like me and you were just a nerd growing up, I mean, like you liked Naruto, you liked Warhammer 40k, you liked Mega Man, you played an FPS shooter called Unreal Tournament, you played Armor Core. If those games are just memories, if that just hit like those nostalgia bombs, look at this. Secret level Prime's videos animated anthology series announced. Excuse me. This includes titles like Pac-Man, Warhammer 40k, Concord, Mega Man, Unreal Tournament, New World, Eternium. I wouldn't even try that. Armored Core, Spelunky, Honor of the King, Sifu, Dungeons and Dragons, The Outer Worlds, Crossfire, Exodus, and PlayStation, with various titles with God of War. So just imagine like an animated God of War series with smack. Mega Man low-key is so underrated in this, and I honest to God think that they could make almost like a Mega Man Battle Royale where it's like a virtual world everyone drops in, and different little areas could upgrade. You get the different Mega Man armors. Like this could actually smack as like an actual first-person shooter Battle Royale kind of game. We already know Warhammer 40k is coming out in September. We're going to be playing this, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please join me over on kick.com/Elrod. I play all kinds of shooters right now. We're actually playing Wukong, and oh my god, that game is fan-freaking-tastic. But just looking at some of these, an animated Pac-Man series that honestly is probably going to low-key smack. Unreal Tournament is another FPS shooter. I know I was talking about Mega Man. I love playing Unreal Tournament with my dad growing up. And this is like my honest to God, like this and Halo were like some of my first introduction to multiplayer, as well as Greg Hastings Tournament Max 2, but that's just because of the paintball side of me. And low key, instead of Splitgate, because with Splitgate's return, I'm worried that it's just going to fall flat on its head, because it's coming back as this hero shooter, but still is going to have the portals, which ultimately is going to create a skill gap that's just too much of a learning curve. It's kind of like high-end Rocket League, where it's just like the amount of hours you got to put into Rocket League to get the mechanics down to be like comparable. It's just the skill gap is too great. But with something like Unreal Tournament, it plays very fast, plays like an old quick kind of gameplay, and I think could smack. But just let's talk about a God of War animated series. It's already laid out there. It could be animated like a series called Vinland Saga, and we follow Kratos and his stories. That's an easy layup right there. That should be a no-brainer. We can have, once more, a Mega Man animated series. That could be super fun. But this is what's called Secret Level, a revolutionary gaming anthology series. So I think the early 2000s, we had our superhero wave, right? We loved our Star Wars. That was like the 90s, where it kind of came from like these books and these ideas. And then we got like the comic books with DC and Marvel and the multiverse and everything going like that. And it hit its peak. But now the kids growing up, me, who, you know, I'm 30 now, my generation is starting to get into these positions of influence, and we're gamers, we're nerds, we're gonna love this shit, and we're gonna eat this up. At least I'm gonna eat this up. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let's go ahead and read Gamecom's opening night live 24 most exciting announcements. So the content, this is going to be a large article. Okay. So Gamescom featured a lot of new trailers, announcements, and updates during the opening night live. As is the case every year, game publishers from all over gather Gamecoms to show off upcoming games, hardware, and other related products that directly relate to the gaming space. Several new trailers and announcements were made during the 2-hour opening night live showcase. This gave fans a new look at titles like Monster World Hunters, Indiana Jones, and Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which we did a reaction to this live. So once more, if you don't catch me live, that's just another incentive. But we got Street Fighter gameplay, which honestly, this looks great. It's like a traditional Street Fighter game, but with Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Literally looks like this. We got a Borderlands 4 reveal, which this could be cool. I hope it doesn't follow the movie, because the movie was absolutely tragic. But right now, Destiny is the only looter shooter around, and it's kind of dying. So something like Borderlands can come in and take that spot over really quickly. Black Ops 6, I mean, we love Black Ops 6. Daylight the Beast, not my kind of game. Path of Exile, this has to be one of the most like Mount Rushmore games, greatest games of all time. Not my genre of gaming, but I respect those who do play this. Then we have Dune Awakening. For those of you who love the Dune anthology and the Dune lore, you get a game for it. It looks cool. It's an open world survival MMO set in the universe of the popular sci-fi franchise. In it, players will create their character and explore the world, searching for resources and working to gain spice and the power of Arrakis. And you get to like create a base, and I don't know, it's cool. This is something I would play because it kind of falls in line of like Wukong, where it's a story-based game, I guess, but it's also like, I don't know. It's supposed to be MMO, open world survival. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see more about how this comes out. The world's biggest money gotcha game, Jesus Christ, Monster Hunter Wild. This is a huge game coming out. Capcom unveiled a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wild that includes more gameplay for the highly anticipated title, for an epic battle against the apex predator and the adorable male with Polaco, Civilization, Starfield, Marvel's Rivals, which is the Overwatch but for Marvels, and then the secret level reveal. That's what this is all about. So this is a minute and 42 seconds. Let's bring this down so hopefully it doesn't blow out our ears. Let's see what this is all about. So obviously right here we get Space Marines right off the rip, which is, I have to say, pretty freaking sick. Look at the chain swords and the glowing neon blood. This looks so good. This looks great, actually. Okay, so this is Outer Worlds. And like, look at the they already have like a pilot and everything done on this. This isn't too far out in the future. Everything I said, 90 babies, just got 90 baby boners. Holy hell, I have a chub. I can't stand up. You can call me I show meat if I stand up right now.
It's a new adventure.
There's Mega Man, Kratos. There's so much in that little bit right there. This December, Mega Man, Warhammer 40K. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is going to be great. My buddy Josh is going to freak out. My buddy Josh and I I have to see if I can't get him to send a picture so I could overlay it in this video, but he paints the little 40K guys, and we used to play the miniature top, like the tabletop stuff, and that's so cool to see it turn into an animated series now, I have to say. And I know Henry Cavill, formerly of The Witcher, he's a part of this project, or the 40K universe, absolutely loves it. I'm excited to see it come to the big screen, theoretical big screen. And it's on December 10th. That was Pac-Man. What? That Pac-Man one at the end, that might have been the most interesting. Yo, and like that like makes like an eye, but it's a reflection. Yo, that's so interesting. As we scroll through, I'm gonna see just real quick if there's anything that stands out. Nope, that's the end of that article. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I think this is fantastic. This is a little late at night as we're recording this at 11:58. You could see it there in the bottom corner. I was just on Twitter kind of ending the night, just kind of unwinding from a long stream, and I saw this and I was like, I just want to do a little reaction piece, just upload it real quick for you guys, and this is great.